Time for the February Prehistoric Kingdom Dev Diary. This is a short one. More bug fixes and optimizations were made. They don't say whether it'll be a separate patch or part of Update 17. They fixed the graphical glitch with the water in the amphibious vivarium. I thought the glitch was due to using screen space reflections in water. Screen space reflections have a lot of visual artifacts, but since they're fixable, I can't blame screen space reflection for this. And of course, there are new swimming animations for the Titanoboa. I know a lot of people thought the Titanoboa didn't move, and I thought it was pretty funny. How often do you see snakes move in a zoo? The Titanoboa barely moving is accurate snake behavior. Now comes new management feature that wasn't talked about previously. There's a new resource usage view that shows what staff are transporting. You pick from a resource type, and it'll show you where your staff is located and what they're transporting. We currently have the dotted line to show where staff is going, but you have to click on the staff instead of picking from the resource that you need. This is handier than what we currently have. Now that most of the management features are done, they're already in the planning phase for combat. They're sorting the animals into prey, predators, and scavengers. These niches will factor into their behavior. Predator and prey are fairly self-explanatory, but I wonder how scavengers will behave. Are they going to get into a fight or try to scare off another animal when they both eat from the same feeder? Now for a detailed look at Stegosaurus. It's been a long time coming. The Stegosaurus we see now looks different compared to the very first trailer for Prehistoric Kingdom. We will be getting both Stenops and Ungulatus. Ungulatus is much larger, with raised hips, a sloped back, and a longer face. I hope we can breed a 10-meter Ungulatus. I recently reported on the discovery of a really big Stegosaurid on my other channel. The taxon's not confirmed, and it could be any Stegosaurid, but I don't think it's too crazy to have a 10-meter Stegosaurus based on that. It's interesting that they specifically mentioned paleontologist Matt Dempsey as the consultant for this design. I wonder if any other animal had a specific scientific consultant, or was it only Stegosaurus? Matt made some art on Stegosaurus muscles recently. I wonder if it's related. The team also named one of the Stegosaurus skins after a Toho copyright strike. The name is only used internally, so I doubt we'll see that name in-game. The blue plates definitely give off that vibe. Maybe they'll name the skin radioactive or something. And here is a video showing off Stegosaurus. I love the way the plates look. I think that's a keratinous covering on the plates. This and the upcoming Netflix documentary, The Dinosaurs, will have the most visually striking Stegosaurus plates. They'll show off Stegosaurus seamless growth next month. Finally, they're adding more Cenozoic plants for the scrubland and wetland biomes. I don't know what else I would want for wetland. Maybe a few more models for the swamp beach. The scrubland though, I can see. The current scrubland plants are too lush. I know they can look beautiful with all kinds of wild flowers growing in scrublands, but I wanted a dry and dusty look, and these new plants look perfect. They're going to add 28 variants across 4 species. They're also updating the Italian strawflower and the sable palmetto to make them look more realistic. The Italian strawflower was the plant I disliked the most in the scrubland biome. This looks much better. I don't mind the current sable palmetto, but we're getting more variety, so I can't complain. That's not all. They're adding even more plants to other biomes too. This got me thinking, has anyone tried to build a park or a botanical garden in the game? I know guests won't appear unless you put down some animals. We can put down a few Sahona Kellys to get the guests to appear. Real parks have ponds, and they usually have turtles in them. I guess the challenge is whether you can keep guests happy and coming to your botanical garden with very few animals. I mean, you can always play in Sandbox and just ignore everything. Okay, so that covers this month's Prehistoric Kingdom Dev Diary. Remember, if you want to support the devs, support them on Patreon. If you can't, help spread the word. Until next time, this is the Illiterate Scholar signing off.